humanity survived. Our ancestors have destroyed the world, and we had to pay the price. With over 100 years without sunlight. But we have prepared ourselves for our chance to make things right. They stole from us a life of happiness. Still, we will make the best of it. Even though Mother Earth is grim and tainted, we have managed to survive. And we will keep surviving.
Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new game that came out on the 18th of March, so just a couple of days ago. And it's called Endzone, A World Apart. Now I believe this is like a post-apocalyptic RTS game, like a kind of city builder, base builder, and there is some battles and stuff, and like I've seen like some watchtowers fighting against some guys and whatever like that. So this looks pretty intriguing. Will it be the next best thing? We'll wait and see. But first of all, just before this video kicks off, shout out to Gently Mad Studios, who are the creator behind this, but then also Assemble Entertainment and a guy called Maurice, who actually kindly gave me a CD key for this and also give me an extra 2 CD keys for me to give away to some viewers. So we might do a live stream some point, and we'll do a giveaway, and we'll give away 2 keys. If you're interested in this game, maybe let me know in the comments. Let me know by hitting like on this video, and we will set up a live stream at some point and do that giveaway. For now, though, we are going to jump into this game for the very first time. I've never played this before. I've literally just seen that intro before, and that is it. So we are going to kick things off with a new game. So probably kick off with the tutorials. Let's play either interrelated tutorial that teaches you about the important aspects of game, or become familiar with certain parts of the game in brief segments. I think we'll kick off with a tutorial first of all. Let's just start. Yeah, whenever you take part in a brand new game, you wanna know it from the beginning. So let's do the tutorial. Kick things off very nicely. You can see some flickering textures now. I did whack all the graphics on max. You can see some flickering.
Just look at this beautiful scenery. It's marvelous, even though it's a bit different from what we had pictured. We were able to secure a few basic resources and are storing them in our bus. I'm glad we prepared ourselves well for this kind of scenario, especially since our inventories in the Endzone ran low. Don't forget that if you need additional information, you can look at our survival guide at any time.
Open the survival guide. Okay, that's quite a lot of information. Let's kick things off. I just want to know what I need to do here.
Well done. Everything you need to know should be...
Okay, I get it.
Before we can construct buildings at all, we have to assign the profession builder to several settlers so that they can take care of construction contracts. In general, it's your responsibility to decide which tasks are important and how our settlers are supposed to be distributed.
Okay. So these are our guys. Christopher. Nice little gas mask. Okay, so I can drag around, which is pretty interesting. Open the profession menu, which is down here, I guess. Assign some settlers to the profession builder. So we've got Jacob, Anthony, Virginia, Raquel, and then we've got this bus wreck. let's open this profession thing. We've got some settlers and we want to add them to builder.
Your builders will be ready as soon as construction contracts have been issued. It's time to start focusing on our key and most basic need, water. The first thing we ought to do is to establish a working water supply. So we'll move on to our first construction contract. Place and build a jetty by a lake in the vicinity of your town center.
Where's the town center? I guess that bus is the town center, yeah? How do I rotate something? The scrolling is a little bit crazy. Rotate building, we're going to use R. Okay. So I guess it's going like that. So then, yeah, I need to get used to this scrolling. It seems really highly sensitive. I don't know if I have to go in the options to amend this. Got some those and some stags. So are they just going to build that now? I see them actually going over here. Things seem a little bit slow. Not going to lie to you initially. Things do seem a little bit slow. Can they walk any slower, you reckon? So yeah, it's post-apocalypse world. So the world is supposed to be quite different to before. So basically, we're basically caveman times, but in modern times. So, okay, caveman style. Like we don't have anything. We've got a broken down bus and some wood and stuff. Yeah, but can they walk any slower? That is the question. I mean, the graphics are on max. The graphics are decent. They're not mind-blowing. Detail on this wood is decent.
The jetty was completed as planned. Now we have a place where we can collect water. There are other possibilities to gather water too, but the jetty is the simplest and most cost-effective method. We can obtain and store water from different sources, like a jetty, rain collector, or well in the cistern. The cistern should always be in close proximity to a water source, so that our water carriers don't have to walk too far.
So you can press R to rotate again. So did it say you want it near near the jetty? Yeah. So let me guess, they need to go back all the way over here, get some wood or whatever, and then go back over here. Is there a way to speed the game up or not? Assistant, assign water carriers. Okay, so we need to do that as well. Put water carriers here. Water produce. Now we just need to wait for the magic to happen. So there's gotta be a way you can fast forward things, no? They are moving way too slow for my liking. There we go. They are slowly building it by going back here. What resource is that costing us? We can see resources up here. We've got wood, we've got scrap. So are they collecting water now? I think they are. Very, very hard to see now. The weather system is kicked in. We've got some rain.
Great. We have now installed a working water supply, and water is now transported from the jetty to our cistern. Consider hiring more water carriers if you don't have enough settlers available. You can never have enough water in storage. Now we should focus on food production. It's important to ensure the supply right from the start. A gatherer's cabin, a hunting lodge, or a fishing hut can directly remedy the situation. I suggest starting with a fishing hut, since we're already located near the lake.
I mean, if they are literally just getting that water and putting it in here, can't see any kind of filtering going on. Why couldn't they just use this to just like drink? But I guess there's some kind of filtering on. They've got all these barrels and stuff. Anyway, what do we need to build now? We need to build some kind of hunting, fishing lodge. Resources, food. There seems to be a hell of a lot here, by the way. I just worry sometimes, like, what is the limit in an RTS game where you should just stop? Like, is there too much there? I don't know. It seems overwhelming at first, but it's probably one of the things. If you gave it some time, it probably would be okay. Right. So not only are we going to steal all the water for ourselves, but we're also going to fish all the fish out of it. I'm tempted to say we need more builders than anything. Assign settlers to the profession fisher. Fisher. Speed produced 0 out of 50. Let's keep it on full speed for now, I think.
Good work. We've now taken care of our basic supply via food and water. Make sure that you have enough food and water on hand at all times, especially if you want to upgrade your settlement. A population that grows too fast can quickly unbalance your food and water supply, bringing major difficulties for you if you don't watch out.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Another excellent way of getting food, because they constantly grow as long as the soil is moist enough. Each seed has different yields and growing times. This means that it could take some time until your field is ready to be harvested. In contrast to your fishing hut, where production can be right away.
Right, moist soil. This green stuff. Dry, moist, yeah, is this green area. Wow. Why is that becoming... I think because I got on fast speed. But maybe we're just waiting for some rain. Cultivated field. I think I just need to build it here. Just wait for some rain. Yeah, because we're in season 3 and currently there's no rain. So we need to build a cultivated field. Let's build this. Right, we built a cultivated field. We need to assign some people to be a farmer. But one farmer. And currently we've got settlers of only 3 spare. Do we need any more water? I don't think so. We've got in stock. I've got quite a bit. Seeds from fields. We need to choose a seed. So how do we choose a seed? Choose seed. Black salsify can be harvested from the fields, or cabbage can be picked from the fields. So 1.9 gets you 324. 1.9 gets you 3. Which is the most efficient ratio? I actually think that cabbage is pretty good. Cabbage is the better ratio, I think.
Remember that we need the widest variety of food sources to stay healthy. You should also plan ahead for drought periods that might come when it's not going to rain. Stock up on food and adapt your production to avoid bottlenecks. I'll show you a few more strategies later on. At the beginning, we don't have much scrap wood or other resources. We could build a production building, but to obtain resources as fast as possible, it's best that we start gathering right away. Assign a Gather All Resources task. All the settlers who haven't been assigned any profession by you are going to accept these kinds of tasks. In addition, settlers distribute resources with...
Right, so we need to place a gather wood task. Where is the task? I need to get off this. Right, that's the radiation thing, I think, is it? Is that just regular? Terrestrial radiation? How do I just look at like normal? maybe it's this. I don't know. I don't know what the normal view is. Terrestrial radiation. Okay, so we need to place a gather wood task. Okay, so that's tasks down here. So it's on this button here. On tasks, place a gather wood task. Place a gather scrap task. I think that's the closest. Oh, maybe over here actually. Now, can I move that? Must be able to move it. Like, where can I? How do I delete that? It's not clear, is it? Not clear at all. Scrap is used and wood produced. Let's just fast forward. I mean, if they're happy to go here, happy for them to go here. Maybe close, activate or deactivate. Demolish. Demolishes mark buildings. For now, we'll just let that go up. There's scrap produced, wood we've over delivered on, and scrap we're still collecting.
Since we now own plenty of resources, we can start to build a real production building. Then you don't have to always make efforts by hand that collecting is taking place. Production buildings are not only easier to manage, they are also distinctly more effective than simple tasks. Don't place production buildings too far away from your settlement. You'll be able to change their working area at any time later on. Right on. The best thing for us to do now is to build a forester's lodge to automate our supply of wood and make it more effective at the same time. Foresters are not only able to chop down trees, they reforest areas with trees as well.
Okay, so what do I need to build? Sorry, Forester's Lodge. Right, okay, Forester's Lodge. I'm guessing it needs to be as close to the forest as possible. I'm tempted to say, do we chop down the trees closest to the lake? Yeah, is this normal view? Terrestrial radiation. That's the water one. So if I go near the radiation, we're saying low. Okay, is that gonna? It's not gonna kill me, is it? Really high. It's basically set after a nuclear war. That's basically what it is. What it is. Okay, so what's going on now? Forester's Lodge. Assign settlers to the profession forester. Needs to go here. Get 2 doing the forestry, I think, maybe 3. It seems like you do everything from here is the professions tab, and then next to it is basically all the building and tasks. Seems pretty good layout, to be fair.
You might want to change this building's working area later on to tell your workers where they should get their wood from. Ah, and for your information, if you want, you can also tell your Forester's Lodge that they only ought to attend to reforesting an area in order to create a lush, green forest which generations to come can use. Very good. Now we ought to take care of collecting scrap. Scrap is one of the most valuable resources because the quantities present are limited, and we can recover other resources from scrap. Unlike the task we just had, the scrap yard allows larger quantities of existing scrap to be dismantled than with ruins or wrecks.
It is exactly a city builder, isn't it? That's exactly what it is. So I think there's a load of scrap here. Probably you want to have it there, no? Scrapyard assign people to the scrap collector. Did we not have people's scrap collecting before? I think we did.
Great. You can change the working area for the scrapyard too. We can recycle scrap into 4 additional resources: cloth, metal, plastic, and electronics. We'll do that shortly, but for now we ought to take care of your settlers' needs first. Our people want a place to sleep and live. Cabins fulfill their need for safety,
Needy people.
and increase the confidence of their inhabitants. In other words, building cabins increases their willingness to start families and reproduce, if you know what I mean.
Ooh. Right, reproduction. Age of settlers. Your settlers get older and eventually die of old age. That's why an eye should always be kept on how old settlers are to prevent a settlement from dying out. Adults, all children become adults of a certain age. Families, if settlers live in a cabin or sturdy house, they can start a family. A family consists of one male and one female. Ooh, not one male, two females. Over the course of the time, these two settlers are going to reproduce. Settlers who grow too old may become infertile. Okay. Cabin. I mean, it's all here, isn't it? You could probably read for this as much as you want. Birth control. Birth control keeps your settlers from having children during the next 3 seasons. This prevents the economy being burdened and severely high number of children. Okay. Now we need to build a cabin, which is here. I don't know what this green bit is. Location attractiveness -4. So if I put it there, location attractiveness would be better. Okay. Cabin's built. I need to build a load of them actually. Why doesn't he like being over there? That's what I don't understand. We want to have it as attractive as possible, surely, so. Right, how many have we built now? There's 7 there in total. I'm going to make loads, actually, yeah. Let's just fast forward now. They're going to be making babies like there's no tomorrow. Right, it's this professions thing. Water carriers. Plenty of water in stock. Under 2,000, no food. Wood, scrap, tools, radiation protection, medication, cloth, metal, plastic, electronics. There's quite a lot of resources to deal with, but I suppose the food and water are the main ones, and the rest of them probably become decreasingly important as they go on. With these ones here being more specialized. Saying that, the river is dried up, so that can't be great. And the water's running out. When is the dry season going to end? It's currently looking pretty bad. Are those crops?
Besides cabins, you can also provide sturdy houses and shelters as housing. Sturdy houses withstand sandstorms better and have an increased storage capacity to boot. Children living in houses gradually fill up the house's stockpiles. Settlers do not reproduce in a shelter because they lack privacy.
They don't reproduce in a shelter. Right, okay.
Let's return from our excursion into housing and refocus on scrap. With the help of a recycler or refinery, scrap can be sorted into 4 different resources. A recycler always takes scrap apart, one resource at a time, while a refinery automatically produces all 4 resources. To start off, you should build a recycler and produce cloth.
Seems I need absolutely everything. Recycler. Is that going to affect the location niceness? Yes, it is, isn't it? Does this need to be as close to this as possible? Oh, the dry season's over because we got some water back. Do we need more people collecting the water? Why is that currently saying this orange thing above it? What the hell does that mean? Does it mean it's full? Is that what it means? It's full. I think that's what it means. It means it's full, yeah? Production limit 90,000.
You can instruct your recycler to produce a different resource at a time. It's important that you focus on the resources you really need, at least in the beginning. Cloth and metal look like good options if you want to equip us with protective clothing and tools.
Okay.
Happy settlers of industrious settlers. That's why we ought to look after our people and protect them against the surroundings and dangers, like radiation. So let's start by transforming our newly recovered cloth into protective clothing. A tailor will be able to help us with that.
Okay, Tailor. He was just like, it's one thing after the other, but I mean, what do I expect from a city builder? Right, Tailor's shop. I mean, I don't know if that's a good location or not, but let's build it. Right, we've got to make a neck scarf. Oh my god, that's quite specific, isn't it? Tailor's shop being built. Assign settlers to the profession tailor. Not many settlers left, actually. You know, a game I really used to love, one of my favorite games of all time. Probably rubbish now if I played it now. It's actually Populous, the beginning. Really, really loved that game. It was one of the first games like back in the day that I played, and I even played it even years and years after it came out. It's made by Bullfrog, I think, was the company. Really, really fun game. And if they ever remade that game, I would definitely be the first to play it. I might even play it now, to be fair. Right, neck scarf. It's going to require 0.21 seasons, so just going to make it automatically. And then what is a neck scarf going to do? Oh yeah, the neck scarf's producing now.
We categorize environmental radiation into 4 levels: no radiation, low level, medium level, and high level radiation. The radiation changes constantly and is influenced by weather and contaminated rain. Protective clothing helps to protect us against this kind of radiation, but it takes a while before it's produced. And production relies on a steady flow of incoming resources. Try to establish production chains at an early stage and start to stockpile goods so that some are always on hand. The tools we brought along from the Endzone are slowly but surely running out. So now, let's focus on manufacturing new tools. The tools will help us to work effectively. We'll need metal for that, so we'll prepare for production by building another recycler, which we'll commission to recover metal from scrap.
Another recycler.
We'll need a workshop to enable the manufacturing of brand new tools.
Alright, getting a bit overwhelmed now. What am I making now? A recycler again. Another one. It's the same as what I made before, yeah? Okay. I don't know what these green hashed lines are. Entrances. Alright, let's just make it there. Right, so I need to make 2 of them, which I'm making now. Assign settlers to the profession refiner. Making another one of those, but I haven't got any left, so they need to get in these cabins and start breeding, I think. But where's the breeding going on? Anthony and Annabelle. And they've had kids, Horatio. Is that how you say it? Hariso and Sandra. We need these 2 to grow up so they can become refiners. It currently is unmanned. Maybe the water carrier. could go down. Maybe something else could go down. Fisher. Yeah, which one could go down? We could have builders going down, I suppose. Builder go down, and then we could have one more refiner. We're not building anything necessarily right now. Instruct your recycler to produce metal. So I think this one's going to start making metal. We need to build a workshop. Okay, we're building a workshop. Assign settlers to technician. And instruct a workshop to produce metal. Okay. Metal. Metal tools produced now. We just need to wait. But yeah, notice this forest, by the way, is really growing and taking over. What's going on there? Cut down and reforest. Just cut down or reforest. So I suppose if I tick that. Does it have a better efficiency? I don't know. Okay, so we are waiting for metal to be produced. Sorry, metal tools. You're basically just rebuilding civilization from scratch. That's what you're basically doing. But you know about electronics. There's scrap remaining everywhere from like where the nukes obviously hit or whatever. So yeah, you can see like pickup truck.
New tools, we are now prepared to work effectively. Should you ever run out of metal, keep in mind that you can also instruct your workshop to manufacture tools from scrap instead of metal. Though they won't be quite as effective, it's still better than being forced to work with bare hands.
Okay, I think I get that. So if we just do a recap of everything we built the jetty thing first to collect the water down the cistern. Those two things come together. Then we built the fishing place to get some food on the farm. The fishing one's more efficient. Then we built the forestry thing. Yeah, forestry lodge. We built all these cabins. We built 8 of them so they can make babies and stuff. We set people to collecting scrap with the tasks. That's our HQ or whatever, this bus thing. Then we've also got the recycling plant next to the scrapyard. Has that grown in size or was it always like that? Yeah, scrapyard, recycling plant. And then the Tailor. We had 2 recyclers. Yeah, we've got 2 recyclers. Then we've got the workshop. Okay, that's just where it gets like, if you don't do a recap and just remind yourself, you can become a bit lost with everything that's going on. This is quite a lot.
We had sufficient time and resources to educate ourselves properly. But our children don't have this luxury. We ought to build a school and pass on what we've learned. As a result, they will be able to survive and work better and more effectively.
Okay, so now I need to build a school. In the community, I need to build a school. Is there going to be a location thing for this or not? I mean, we need to cut down some trees, man, because we have a lot of trees to deal with. So here's like an abandoned city from back in the day. It's pretty cool, really, the whole concept and stuff like that. Let's put the school here. Right, so have we got more settlers now? Yeah, we've got 7, so we could put more to building against. That should build faster. Teachers, we need to assign a teacher. We need to build a school. So what is actually going down now? Is water going down or not? I feel like we need probably more water and more food. Food's actually okay at the moment. Not really going down, but I feel like... Oh no, that's Forrester. Fisher here. Forester's on the max. Technician. builder, and then I guess later on expedition scout, militia. That's what we want to get to. Have a little bit of a war. Oh yeah, reward is gonna be 5 settlers when you build a school. Interesting. Scrap collector. Oh, we actually got 0 at the moment. What the hell's happened to them? Maybe they died or something. Okay, so it's chilling at the moment. We've got these goats.
Perfect.
A stag even.
The fact that educated children work more effectively will also teach them to be more careful with their protective clothing and tools. This, in turn, leads to them staying intact longer, and we conserve valuable resources. Now that our population is starting to grow, we ought to again turn our attention to the topic of food production. We are already accumulating fish and tilling our fields.
Okay. Gatherer's cabin. Gatherer's cabin. I don't know, like, where are you supposed to build it? And these orange things? Is that where the berries are and all that? Is that right? Let's just plonk it here, man. We need to assign people to a gatherer. So 2 on a gatherer. It is a proper city builder, isn't it? It's not like a builder barracks, build some infantry. It is a proper city builder. As the game is probably correctly advertised. Gatherer's cabin is now being built. Right, needs to fast forward again. So teachers, I don't know quite what I'm getting out of school. I get the concept, but what are we actually... Productivity. Handling tools. Handling cloth. Badges. Okay.
Very good. As you can see, the Gatherer's Cabin is an effective possibility to get food quickly. But watch out. After a drought, it's going to take some time before the plants have regrown. As is the case with most buildings, here too, you can relocate the working area at any time.
Right.
Although we are sufficiently supplied at the moment, our survival depends on diligent planning. If we can lay out a plan for an orchard, then we can start...
Okay, we need to build an orchard. The food. There's so many things. Pasture, hunting lodge, kitchen. Let's get an orchard. Okay, let's get that bad boy going. Yeah, there's no roads or anything. It's not... You're just building like... Yeah, there's no roads. I don't know if it's efficient for everything to be as close as possible together. I guess it is. Right, so now we need to assign some people to be a farmer. Get 2 on the farming. Seeds from the fields chosen. Choose a seed.
The orchard has been laid out.
I don't even know why I clicked there.
Beginning to grow.
Okay,
Our
get it.
gatherer's cabin gathers food from the surrounding forests. However, there are any number of other plants there which we can use as well. These plants can be gathered by an herbal hut. The herbs gathered there can be consumed by settlers to replenish their health.
Herbal hut. Man, there is so much to keep track of. Like, by the end of this, I'm guaranteed going to forget all of this. That's herbal hut. Alright, herbalist. We need to assign someone to be a herbalist. Okay, didn't even know that was a profession. Herbs produced. We're still on fast forward. Got 2 more settlers. Do we need some more cabins now to get some more breeding going and stuff? Yeah, housing. Sturdy house. So that requires 2 of those red things, whatever that is. And that is plastic. Okay. Making houses out of plastic. Power consumption 50. 50. And we don't even have electricity at the moment. So those 30 houses can have more adults and more kids. Basically a big orgy going on with loads of kids. So this attractiveness over here is I think we need more kids, so...
Well done. We can equally utilize the gathered herbs to convert them into medicine later on. It might happen that an illness breaks out in our settlement from time to time and spreads among our settlers. That's why we always ought to have enough herbs on hand.
All right.
Radiation is the main reason why the health status of our settlement can decrease. Although our settlers already use protective clothing to shield themselves against environmental radiation, it might occur that our sources of water become contaminated. We should start to filter our water to prevent this from happening. We will need a great deal of charcoal to accomplish this. The charcoal kiln will burn.
Wow, there is a lot. There is a lot to deal with. A charcoal kiln. But I don't think we need that near the houses because that's going to ruin the attractiveness. So, where's like the most charcoal? Where am I even collecting this from? Map is huge, by the way. Don't really know where to put it. Over here. Charcoal burner we need. Yeah. Here we go. Charcoal kiln is being built. Charcoal producer. We just need to wait now. There's so many things that just look at this list here of all these different professions. And then plus all of them buildings, like even that's just on one tab. So you've got like what, 9, 10, 11, 12 just on one tab. Another 7 there. There's a lot of buildings, a lot of professions. Yeah, it's going to take a while to master this. If you are going to master it, that's for sure. So right, this is building. Maybe we need some more builders or something because it seems to be building pretty slow. We only have a few builders on hand. Let's put up 5 out of 5. Now we've got these houses. They should be all breeding. Like rabbits. We've got the school on productivity. I kind of wonder if it wasn't just focused on city building, if you maybe halved or even quartered the amount of stuff that you have to build, but instead of building like the school and instead of building like the charcoal kiln and all that stuff, you built like a war factory. You built like a barracks and stuff like that, and it was focused on war and stuff like that. Maybe there'll be a mod or something like that. I kind of wonder what it would be like, because the graphics are actually, it's not the most amazing game in the world in terms of graphics, but it's super good. Look at it, all 3D, see the detail on the trees and stuff.
We can use
I wonder what it would be like.
in conjunction with a filtration system to purify our water. Unfortunately, our cistern is not able to do this.
So we need a water tower, of course.
It would be a disgrace if we had to demolish our trusted cistern just to erect a water tower in its place. What we ought to do instead is upgrade the cistern itself. A water tower can store much more water and provides workplaces for a lot more water carriers than our old cistern.
Right, build next. Let's give that the priority. Upgrade the system to a water tower. That's not happening. Instruct a recycler to produce plastic. Assign settlers to the profession refiner. So I need one more refiner. I've got 2 spare settlers. Why can I not have one more refiner? Refiner, yeah. Okay, the water tower is now built. It's very decent. I can't have one more refiner though. I need a recycler, that's why. Build next, let's give that priority. Okay, that's building. We can build another refiner, or have another refiner.
The water tower is up and ready for action. Good work. Filtering the water is an important next. Let's begin with filtering our water.
Okay, so we need to build a well. Efficiency 100%. Assign settlers to the well keeper. Okay. Activate the filter on your water tower. Okay. Instruct the tailor's shop to produce activated carbon mask. This is getting quite a lot. Activate carbon mask and then wait for it to be produced. Right, okay. That's fine. You have an extra tailor. That will happen faster. So what was that? Was that when I said gather scrap? I'm sure after a while you become more familiar with this, but at first glance it seems like it's overwhelming with the amount of stuff. I suppose, what do I expect from a city builder?
Steps towards being better and better equipped to be able to survive in this hostile environment. Filtered water is a precious asset, and later on we can even use. Not only our water can become a hazard for our settlers due to radiation, our food can too. We ought to erect a decontamination post to prevent settlers from eating meals that are contaminated with radiation.
Oh wow, a decontamination post. I mean, yeah, what do I expect from a city builder? I don't play many city builders. I have in the past, but this, yeah, I think one of the reasons I stay away from it is just because it becomes so complex with the amount of stuff. But I suppose that's what you sign up for. That's what it is. That's what they are. Yeah. So, right. How do I see if that's going to ruin like the cabin's location level? I don't think I can see that, can I? A decontamination post. So do I just build that by the well? I don't know. Assign someone to decontaminator. Well, I'm glad I did a tutorial because yeah, I would have been overwhelmed otherwise. What's this? Notifications. Homeless settlers build additional stuff. Alright, I've got some housing problems. Okay.
Very good. The decontamination post is going to supply all buildings that stockpile food and are located in its working area in order to purify the food that has been affected by radiation.
Oh, location attractiveness gets like -12 there. So can I cancel that? Can I cancel that? Cancel construction. Might as well cancel these ones. I'll keep that one going. Yeah, because those ones that are getting close to this like industrial area. Not good.
True. We should never forget that even when we optimally prepare and protect ourselves, we're still going to lose friends and members of our family time and again. We're going to mourn them.
I'm gonna use a cemetery as well. Oh man, the level of detail. Well, should I build any of the houses? Is that going to ruin the efficiency of their location? Yeah. Where are we going to build the cemetery? Should be well away, shouldn't it? It should be like over here somewhere. Or should it? Do they want to see their dead relatives like from their garden? So they can always remember them, or do they want to have it far away? Maybe they want to have it in the garden. Assign shelters to the profession mortician. Like this green stuff, that's the radiation, isn't it? Yeah, it's the radiation. So even though that's low, that's got to be hurting the people pretty much. It might be going in the crops and stuff. There's so many variables. There's so many variables. Right, cemetery's building. Tools. We need more tools, it seems.
Okay. The cemetery will help us to quickly get a hold on ourselves and focus on the tasks that lie ahead. It's not a pleasant thought, but that's the way things are. At the very least, we're pioneers, aren't we? Maybe we ought to distract ourselves to lighten up the mood. We can erect a number of buildings to increase confidence in our settlement, including, for example, a campfire or a...
We need to build a mounted bus. I need to upgrade that because I clicked off the message. Do I need to upgrade it? Yeah, I do. So are they... Is that upgrading now? Is that upgrading? Literally don't know. Place to rest.
We can erect a number of buildings to increase confidence in our settlement, including, for example, a campfire or a pub. In this situation, however, our best option would probably be to upgrade our town center. Settlers can visit the new town center, and by doing so, increase their confidence for a... Very good. The new town center not only gives us more storage space, at the same time, it functions just like a campfire, too. Settlers can visit the new town center, and by doing so, increase their confidence for a while. Now that we have made efforts to ensure the spiritual well-being of our settlers, we ought to attend to their physical health as well. Our settlers can get sick from time to time. Settlers who have become infected with a disease.
Yeah, you need a medical facility. I mean, what was that? I can't remember what that was. That was a herb something. So we'll build this over here. I assign settlers to medic. Okay. Medicine produced. We'll just wait for that. We're still in fast forward mode. So where's it saying like houses and that? Where does it say like who's homeless and stuff? Homeless. Same, I got someone homeless again. Yeah, the orchard is pretty good. Is there like a positive place for location attractiveness, like +4 or something? Have we seen that yet or not? I don't think anywhere is shown in the green, is it? Don't know. I don't think so. Okay, the amount of green on the map is starting to stress me out a bit. Can it not, like, just turn all modes off, or you have to... Oh, there we go.
With this step, we have ensured the survival of the settlement for a while.
Click it twice.
Very good work. Since more and more children are being born these days, we should start to plan for the long term. While cabins are a good way to get settlers to start a family, they only provide limited space. This can quickly lead to people having to live on the street. Allow me to suggest to you that cabins be provided only in a very targeted manner in order to control the population growth of your settlement. Nothing is worse than not having enough resources to provide for everyone. We ought to build a shelter to be able to provide other inhabitants with a roof over their heads too.
I'm going to build 2 shelters. I don't want any homeless people. So yeah, we've been building all these cabins, but I think they're breeding like rabbits. We've got 17 settlers now. Put the builders up, I suppose. Water carrier. Probably up that as well, and farmer, because our population is increasing. We can actually max out a lot of this stuff now. So yeah, this is not building as fast as I would like. How do we put build next? Oh, they're coming now. See these orange lines. I was just seeing what we can actually upgrade. Can we click on these recyclers? Demolish. It's not letting me upgrade anything else really right now. So yeah, these are not being built. Is it still getting the supplies? Maybe they're asleep. It's actually the goats. No, the stags or whatever. So where's the guys? Like, this needs to be built now. Build next. Where's the people? Maybe because it got when nighttime and they go in bed at nighttime, I think. It must be. Where's the time of the day? Where is the time of the day? Current workforce 0. Where are they? What the hell are they doing? There's no one going over there whatsoever. And how do we kill these goats, by the way? This stag's even. It's worth 120 food. I don't know why that's not building, to be honest. Let's go nighttime again. Like, what's going on with the builders? Like, can they not get over here or something? Why are they not going over there? Let's get builders up. Scrap. Actually, yes, scrap. Right, okay. We run out of scrap. Scrap lets us on 5 out of 5, so I mean, how do we get scrap? Scrap yard. Maybe we need to assign a task. Gather scrap. Demolish that. Yeah, we do need scrap. So are people going to go over there and get it now? Do we need to build, or was it a scrap yard? Yeah, build that next. Another buildings are only prioritized for your builders. Do you want to replace this one? Yeah, replace this one. Okay, so they should get loads of scrap now. That's why my building was not being made. It had this red exclamation mark above it. So why is that not being built? It doesn't have scrap. Well, how am I supposed to build a scrapyard if I don't have scrap? Okay, so I think they just need to be long distance collecting this scrap. Right, okay, so we need to go Where's our professions? We've got all these spare ones, so they're the ones that are currently going and completing this task. I think that's right. Yeah, these spare 11 here. And water and food is doing decent. Isn't there like a gathering something I need? The resources. No, gatherer's cabin. Forester's lodge. Right, this is building now. Right, okay. So now we need to assign more people to scrap collecting. And then what we could do is even go a little bit overkill, build another scrapyard.
Very good. Remember that when children grow up, they're going to leave their parents' house and look around for a new place to live. It might happen that they don't find any home at all. We ought to build a shelter to be able to provide all inhabitants with a roof over their heads.
Let's just get everything going. We don't want anyone going homeless in the dominated village.
I pointed out to you that it could become very dangerous if we were to run out of food at some point. Since a lot of people are going to be living in the new shelter, we ought to provide them with access to food in their vicinity. A hunting lodge can look for wildlife in the
Well, let's build a hunting lodge. And then we need to go over here and add some hunters, I guess. Assign shelter profession to hunter. Where the hell is hunter here? So there we go. Let's get 2 hunters going. We need to get some venison and some wild boar. Very good idea that we did. He's waiting for wood. Yeah, very good idea that we actually waited and did the tutorial without just jumping into this game, because I would have had no idea. Forester's Lodge. Just venture out a bit and go a bit crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure if we want any more breeding going on. We're getting quite a lot of settlers. Scrap collector, let's get that up. Yeah, man, I'm a little bit lost now about scrapyard. A little bit lost about where we've built what now. We've got everything everywhere. All I remember, that's the water tower. That's the fishing place. What's that saying? It's got radiation at the moment. Oh my god. So if we click on that, it's actually in the green. Attractiveness of a dwelling. Okay, so some of these are showing like pretty bad now. So maybe some of these we could actually sell off. Evict the people. And then maybe build the stuff elsewhere. Yeah, so we can't see it anywhere in green. Okay, there's venison stuff. We need to assign people as hunters, I think. What does that up arrow actually mean? Settlers with no protective clothing, settlers with no tools. We need to produce metal then, I think. I honestly feel a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of stuff going on, but I think it's my first time. What do I actually do now? I need to produce raw venison. Well, we've got them stags running around. Are they? Is that venison? It's deer, isn't it? A stag is not. Oh, a stag is a deer? I don't know. Oh man, I think that's my venison, isn't it? I think that is it. Yeah, doe is a female deer. Yeah, stag is a male deer. Right, okay, we need to get them. Right, so how do we get them? Let's get another hunting lodge going on. Yeah, I mean...
Perfect. The hunting lodge equally provides us directly with food, but it functions somewhat irregularly because it relies on wildlife in the surrounding area. Nevertheless, it can be indispensable during a drought because even the deer and wild boar still roam around the forest.
Production limit is reached. I don't fully know what that means. If the production limit is reached, what does that mean? Do I need to demolish it?
However, wild animals can not only be shot, they can be captured too.
Okay. I think I might have built too many houses, you know, because we've got quite a lot of people. Get a few shelters going. Don't want any more homeless people. We've got settlers and no tools. No tools, baby. I don't understand this production limit reached. I don't know what it means. Production limit. So where's the hunter's lodge? Here. Hunting and capturing. Right, I need to go after the deer. Yeah, there's 3 deers nearby. Okay, he's finding them now. Right, so what do we need to do now? Build a pasture. Pasture's building. Assign settlers to a herder. Okay. Assign a type of animal to your pasture. Where's the pasture gone? Is that the no, that's a hunting lodge. That's the pasture. Right, assign a type of animal that your to your pasture as soon as your hunter has captured an animal. Right, he's on capture. And here, choose type of animal. Currently don't have anything there. This is the hunting lodge. He's on capture as well. Yeah, I can see these things running around, but how do I need more hunters, I think. Just get a crazy amount of hunters. Right, assign a type of animal to my pasture. Same production limit reached again. Now it's got the radiation sign. That production limit thing, I don't fully understand what that is. Choose a type of animal there. Can't currently do it. I think it's like you can't hold any more. So like I can't hold any more food. I think that's what it means, the production limit. Right, let's choose this bad boy.
Animals captured by a hunter are brought to a pasture. You must provide. Now your herders, with our increased production.
Temporary storeroom. Build a dirt road. Where's the dirt road? Dirt road here. Music suddenly got decent. Right, building some roads now. So I guess, does that mean they'll move faster? Yeah, faster progress. Temporary storeroom is making, but the map is so big now, there's so much stuff going on, I've forgotten where I built it. I think it's here, yeah. Right, build next. Right, so they're getting deers now. This music is decent. Very, very decent. One of this tutorial is going to end, though. I didn't realize we'd be here an hour and 15 minutes later. Still going. What's going on here now? Unhappy settlers attend to their needs. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with them. Adults can become active. What are their needs? Didn't I say I need a pub before or something like that? Community. Do they need shelters? Maybe it's this radiation. Or maybe it's these houses, man. I think some of these houses, we need to get rid of them. Making him a little bit angry. But then we need to build some more somewhere. Right, that's building now.
Good. Temporary storerooms. To improve the whole thing even further, we can build a market to improve logistics.
Sometimes I wish I had an even faster mode. I don't fully understand why that's going down though. Does anyone understand that? I've rebuilt the housing in a more desirable place. Okay, maybe there's that one I could get rid of as well. Maybe they're annoyed because I keep destroying the houses. builders now. We could have like loads of builders. Maybe the mortician thing is annoying people. Decontaminator as well. There's nothing else I can really have more of, is there? You know, got everything on the max. Yeah, even builders is pretty much on the max. Right, the market. Where the hell? Why's the market not building?
Logisticians are able to amass resources from the whole settlement and bring them to the market. This improves the flow of your products and leads to your settlers having to walk shorter distances to fulfill their individual needs. The combination of these attributes makes the market the ideal building when you want to enlarge or even relocate your settlement. The larger your settlement gets, the farther some settlers have to travel to get to all of the food you produce. To make life a little easier for them, you can build a food station. Logisticians who work at the food station will collect food from your
Food station. Logistician, we already set a load of those. Need one more. There we go. Don't know what's going on with that. Needs ruins. Oh, there's no more scrap around. Maybe that just needs demolishing now. Yeah, I suppose if there's no scrap in the area. Mark for salvaging. Food station is building.
With the new food station, your settlers are now able to supply themselves with food directly on site. If your settlement is supposed to grow even further, you can think about whether you want to provide additional food stations. Distributing food at your settlement is going to prove to be
We need another logistician. Why is that a mission just to add one more? I don't understand that. A water point needs to be built. Well, we've come a long way. We started with just that little bus with a few, like 12 people.
Now that your settlers
For a little bit of incest, we've come all this way.
they can supply themselves with water and food, similar to how it's done at the food station. Since we have our logistics under control, now we can concern ourselves with the weather and its challenges. We can build a weather station to enable us to make a forecast regarding upcoming weather and learn if potentially contaminated rain might be coming our way. It can also be used to prepare our crops and rainwater collectors we might have.
Literally, you need to build everything. Weather station. That's going to be next. Right, where's logistics? This is my favorite track. Don't like the road building. It could be a little bit easier to use, I think. Dirt road, is that costing me wood then? Is that what it's costing me? think it's 1 wood. I think I might just download the soundtrack and listen to it. Right, so that weather station still hasn't built, has it? The hell, why's it got a question mark? Need metal. So you need to produce a metal, don't you? Right, people are very unhappy and I have no idea why. Lower rate of production, looming crimes, longer time periods of production research, looming rebellions, lower, oh my god. What's making them sad though? I don't understand that. The radiation protection, is that what it is? I don't know, it's not clear. Why are they so sad? Settlers no tools, settlers no collective protective clothing. Alright, so we need some protective clothing then. Neck scarf, okay, let's make it. Logistics. Decontamination, nope.
Very good. Now that we know what sort of weather awaits us and how we can protect ourselves against contaminated rain by covering our crops and rainwater collectors, we ought to attend to collecting the rain we want.
Recycler. Couple of workshops. Can't remember what all of them do, to be fair. And what was the other one? Tailor. No, wait, workshop. There we go. Hang on a minute. What's that? I forgot what I built now. What's that? Recycler and a workshop. Recycler and workshop. What's the other one? Scrapyard we've got. Recycler and workshop. That's basically what we need.
Rain not only humidifies the soil.
Okay. Logistics. Dirt road. See, the road building thing is a bit retarded. You need to click it multiple times, like sometimes it doesn't seem to work. Quite tedious and time consuming. Lots of things to worry about in this game. My rainwater collector. But like, what are these even making? I haven't got any metal. How do I get metal again? So we need to produce it metal. Recycler, metal. Now they're not manned by anyone. Metal. And then they need to produce it, whatever. Right, okay, we're rainwater collector. I think that was building, wasn't it? Or did I not place it? Let's just place it here. Okay, we need more people doing the recycling and stuff. Scrap collecting. Tailor. Refiner. Need to up that. We've got too many builders. Technician. Makes tools. Food looks to be going down a bit. I'm sure I had like 5k before. So probably need what, more farms or something. Rainwater collector. I'm pretty sure I already placed that. Water point. There's quite a lot to keep on top of. Rainwater collector. I think, yeah, I placed it here. It's the rainwater collector. Right, we need to build that next. Where are the guys? Where's the guys? Is it nighttime again? Maybe they're all sleeping. Where does it say what day it is? There we go. It's nighttime, right? Nighttime. So they're asleep. They're not built through the night? Or maybe they're making babies in their cabins. Yeah, but people are getting sad, man. People are getting sad. Unhappy settlers. Settlers with no protective clothing. Settlers with no tools. So, I mean, I made all this stuff. Metal tool. Metal tools. Metal tools. Metal tools. Forty builder is probably fine. Refiner. Let's get that up. Scrap collector, let's get that up. Fisher, we can now probably get that up. Actually, I'm running out of settlers now, so yeah, man, there's a lot to be worrying about. And I think we're gonna have a rebellion soon. Settlers no tools. Well, I mean, I'm making the tools. Settlers are in poor health. Gather herbs. Herbalist, I'm already doing that. Community, housing, resources, herbal hut. Yeah, they've got a lot of building work to do, so I think I've got to wait a bit. Yeah, currently 155. Wasn't that higher before? So people just not having babies because they're unhappy. Oh man, I don't know. I think we need to have more houses maybe. If we go to housing, cabin. That's +4 there. Seems to be building nicely there. Yeah, maybe if I build more of those, we'll have more babies. Baby boom. Yeah, I think our workforce is running out. I think people are dying, that's why. So what was our mission again? We need to build this rainwater thing. Herbal hut. This is the rainwater collector. So I can't build that until we've actually got plastic. That's what the problem is. So this needs to be making plastic. And that's currently not manned. Somebody's making plastic now, so yeah, the problem is the population is going down and people are about to rebel. Lower rate of reproduction looming crimes. That's not good, that's not good. I think I might fail the tutorial. High level of radiation. So I needed what? A contamination hut. There's just so many things to be worrying about, and the tutorial's kind of stopped helping me at the moment. Housing, community, logistics, resources, housing, food, water, food. Where is the decontamination hut? Was that even what I need? Decontamination post. I think that is what I need. Otherwise people are going to start rebelling more. There's so many things that we need. The population is going down. 127 we're on now. I think we might have failed the tutorial. So I think regardless there, I think I might end the video. We have gained an introduction to this game. You can get it on Steam. Again, massive thank you to Maurice for giving me the CD key. But yeah, currently my population is dwindling. I think I'm going to fail this. I just feel a little bit overwhelmed. Probably need to take a step back. Maybe have a read through the help book a little bit more. And then finally get a way to build this reproduction tower. Rain collection tower. So yeah, it's currently plastic that I need. But even though I've set plastic to be building down here, it seems a little bit hard. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this game, and if you want to take part in the live stream and win some keys, let me know, and see you in the next one.